Sea Power, Naval Combat in the Missile Age. I had this game in my wish list for almost a year before it finally came out in mid-November as a pre-release game. Here you're looking at the Iowa-class battleship New Jersey. This game has a huge selection of US and Soviet ships and aircraft, plus a lot of different civilian ships and aircraft also. And this is the Ticonderoga-class missile cruiser Yorktown. And they're up in the Bering Sea off Alaska.
New air. Contact detected.
This scenario is from User Missions NATO Scenarios. It's a 2-star difficulty and it's called a Volga exercise. I don't know anything about this mission because the description was basically blank. So I thought I'd load it up and have a look-see. The only thing I can see is there's some Russian bombers that are about 300-400 nautical miles ahead of me. The two ships are sailing in formation. The New Jersey doesn't have any aircraft, but the Yorktown has 2 helos attached to it. It takes time to launch the helos because they have to roll out of the hangar, unfold their blades, and then get fired up before they take off, and that can take up to a couple minutes really, so you gotta plan ahead, I guess. The helo is an SH-2F. I'm gonna send her out a number of miles ahead of the convoy, well, that's 2 ships, and have it drop some sono buoys and fire up its radar and see if it can see anything. We're running in ECOM, which is no emissions, so we keep our position hidden. And we'll click over to follow the helicopter out. Now you go to the map and you right click out on where you want the helicopter to go and it will fly there. You can go in also and set its altitude or whatever, but I'll just leave it where it's at now.
Roger. Turn 039.
Yeah, it's good to get the helicopter out there, have it fire up its radar, because if it's going to give away a position, it's going to be where the helicopter's at and not where your fleet's at. And just a note, my computer is really one step above a potato. It's very old, so I'm running this game here in a very low resolution. I hope to get a system here probably right around the first of the year. I want to get a upgraded gaming desktop. That's what I play on. Again, this game is in early release, so they're going to update it as time goes on. And by buying it early, you save 10%, so instead of $50, it costs $45. I purchased the game on Steam, but the publisher is Micro Prose, and they make some really good games over the years. I remember back in the 90s. I really remember their games from the 90s, F-15 and then F-117. Fun, 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 especially going into Iraq at the time the war was going on and blasting stuff. Well, we went out there and dropped some sono buoys and turned on the radar and didn't really see much, so I just hit return to base, which automatically brings the chopper back to its home ship. That chopper automatically lands. As a matter of fact, you don't even really have to be watching it. You can be off doing other stuff and it'll take care of itself. And back down on the deck. If you don't relaunch it, it'll fold up the blades and put it back in the hangar and close the door for you. This game is very similar to their previous game, Cold Waters, which was a submarine-based war fighting at sea game. And like Cold Waters, I'm sure there'll be plenty of people making lots of cool mods for it. I'd say the one downside to this game is it's quite involved even at this early stage. There's a lot of stuff and a lot of strategy, and the other side will kill you pretty darn quick. If you're really interested in this game, there's a lot of online tutorials and playthroughs that people do that really show it off way better than I do. This was just really meant to be just kind of my little introduction and review of this game. But if you are interested, go check out some of the other videos. It really helps with you figuring out how to play the game, and also, most importantly, the strategies you need to take so you don't get blasted out of the water in 5 minutes. can either play as the United States or NATO side, the Soviet side, or there's some other missions I think with Iran, and I've been playing an actual historical mission set in like 1971 or 72 off the coast of Vietnam that is an actual mission that really happened. Also, even though I haven't played around with it yet, there is a mission editor where you can make your own missions. So it's cool. So hey, like, subscribe, catch you on the next video.